mine. In this way, possessive cases. Us, we, us. The same way we can consider our, ours. Okay. And these are the first person pronouns. What are the second person pronouns? You and you. What is the objective case of you? It is also you. And what is possessive case? Your. Another you. This is singular. Second person. Singular, second person. And you, plural, second person. Objective case is also you and it is yours. Possessive case is yours. In the same way, let us think about the third person. Third person pronouns. What are third person pronouns? He, she, it and they. He. Objective case is him. She. Objective case is her. It. Objective case is it. They. Objective case is them. What are the possessive cases of these third person pronouns? He, his. Her, hers. Her or hers. It, its. Them, their. In this way, these are the possessive cases of these third person pronouns. He is a third person singular pronoun. She is a third person singular pronoun. It is a third person singular pronoun. And they is a third person plural pronoun. In this way, we can just see how to use and what are the pronouns in English. So, again, I will tell you that what are the uses of pronouns in a sentence. Just to avoid the repetition of the noun, pronouns have been used. Or just to avoid the frequency of use of noun in a sentence, pronouns have been used. Let us see. Again, there is a third parts of speech, that is verb. Okay. The same sentence we will refer here, but before going to learn what is verb, let us define verb. A verb expresses action or being, and again there is a function of verb in a sentence as to show the tense. We can just come to know what is the tense of a sentence just by looking at the verb. That's why it is again the third use of verb. Verb always shows either action or being. Being means I am a teacher. Am shows my being. What am I? That is a verb. But in another sentence, I teach English. Teach, to teach, that is a verb that shows action. And in this way, verb either shows action or being. And again, third most important thing is to learn from the verb is when you want to recognize the tense of a sentence, at that time you must look at the verb first. That will tell you what is the tense of that sentence. Now let us learn about the verb here. A verb expresses action or being, and verbs can be many in number. Without a verb there cannot be any sentence, or without verb a sentence cannot come into existence. So verb can be called as the soul of the sentence. Atma. It is the soul of the sentence. Without verb there can never be a sentence. Is that clear? So verb plays a very important role or very vital role in English. And that's why we should learn these parts of speech from the bottom of our heart, because it is very important thing. Verb. What are the verbs? As I have shown that it is a verb that shows either action or being. Let's have an example. For example, I teach English, as I said, and I am a teacher. Here you will see to teach. That is my profession. Teaching is an action. So here that teach is the verb, but that shows action. I am a teacher. I am. Here it is my being. I am being a teacher. Means it shows my being. Okay. That's why am verb also shows being, means Here am is the verb and here teach is the verb. And when we will learn about the tense, at that time we will learn deeply about the verb and their usages into the sentence. Now let us see, there are so many verbs you might have come across. For example, to write, to read, to play, to go, to come, to sing, to dance, and so on. About being, again here we will learn more about such kind of verbs when we will learn tense. So this much is only about the verb. Verb shows either action or being. This much you will have to learn here. The next parts of speech is adjective. Okay. Fourth parts of speech is adjective. So what is an adjective? Adjective is nothing but a word that modifies a noun. A noun can either be a singular or plural, whatever. A noun is a word which, as we have learned into the noun parts of speech, a word that is used to mention place, person, or something or idea, whatever. And what is adjective? Adjective is nothing but the word that is used to modify noun. An adjective modifies or describes noun in another way. Let us see. For example, here is an example. I am a boy. Here, boy is a noun. Okay, but there is no adjective used in the sentence. But if I want to add more about noun, at that time I will say I am a good boy. Here, additional word has been used, good boy, just before the noun. Remember that adjectives are always placed before a noun because they modify noun. That's why noun will be modified by adjective. It means it will just be added before noun. So good is an adjective. Why? Because it modifies the noun boy. How is a boy? It is he is a good boy. Okay. In this way, when you ask question how, that the answer will be an adjective and nothing else. Okay. I am a good boy. I am a bad boy. I am a very emotional boy. I am a very good singer. I am a very good dancer. In that way, good, that is, or bad, or emotional, or sensitive, whatever. These are the adjectives. Now let's. You might have come to know that an adjective modifies a noun. Modifies a noun. That is an adjective. Another parts of speech is, fifth one is an adverb. Adverb. As we have learned about adjective, as it modifies noun, an adverb modifies a verb. For example, Sita sings a song. In this sentence, you will see sings is the verb and a song is a noun. Now, what is an adverb? Adverb that modifies verb or gives more information about verb, that is adverb. So, in this sentence, there is no adverb. But if we say Sita sings properly, properly is an adverb. Sita sings a song sweetly. Sweetly is an adverb because it modifies a verb. How does she sing? She sings sweetly. How does she sing? She sings properly. I read a book. I read a book. Read is the verb. And how can you use adverb here? I can read a book interestingly. Okay, I read a book interestingly. Interestingly is an adverb. So mostly it takes ly at the last. Sweetly, sorry. It takes ly at the last. Sometimes it will not. Okay, she is a good girl. there is an adjective, but good girl, goodly, that is not the adverb. Properly, sweetly. The word that modifies verb we call as an adverb. An adjective is a different thing. Okay, now let's learn the next parts of speech. Conjunction. Sorry, preposition. 6 parts of speech is preposition. So what is a preposition? A preposition is a word placed before a noun or pronoun to form a phrase modifying another word in a sentence. It is preposition is used. Preposition is a word placed before a noun or pronoun to form a phrase modifying another word. Means preposition always modifies another word. For example, noun or pronoun. But here it is not an adjective. Preposition, the word itself defines the concept. Let us see what are the words here used to form this word pre and position. Okay, pre and position. Position. Most of the time this word shows the position as well as direction. Sometimes it shows direction or position. You means these words mentioned in that way. For example, to or towards, in, into, okay, on. In this way, these are the prepositions. For example, to, it shows the direction, towards, again direction, in, the position, in, the pen is in my pocket, okay, but I am putting the pen into my pocket. Into takes some action also. In and into. On, the duster is on the table, but I am putting the duster onto the table. In that, so to, towards, in, into, on, under, beneath, up, upward. These are the words that are known as prepositions that shows position either or direction. In this way, this is the 6 parts of speech. Now let us learn about the 7th parts of speech, that is called as conjunction. This is also an important word used in a sentence. Conjunction. To conjunct means to join. A word that is used to join more than one elements into a sentence. At that time, that is called a conjunction. That word is called as conjunction. A sentence can be classified into clauses. For example, main clause or coordinating clause and subordinating clauses. So according to clause, they also join clauses as well as they join words, different words or different phrases. In that way, you may see conjunctions. For example, and, or, because. Okay. Then as, so as, not only but also. These are conjunctions, and so on. And, or, because, as, so as, not only but also, neither than, either or, henceforth, like that. So these are the conjunctions that are used to join more than one elements, and that's why they are called as conjunction. They play the role of joining elements into the sentence. They bring different elements together by using those words. Means those words are used to bring elements together, and they function as a conjunction. That is called as conjunction. Because we will learn more about these conjunctions into the lecture when we will learn about clauses or the various types of sentences. At that time we will learn that. Here you will have to just remember that there are 2 types of clauses. One is coordinating clause and second is subordinating clause. When 2 coordinating clauses or more coordinating clauses are joined together in a sentence by joined together in a sentence by the conjunctions, those kind of conjunctions are called as coordinating conjunctions. And when there is a main clause or there is a main clause or principal clause and other subordinating clauses have been joined together to form a sentence, at that time those conjunctions are called as subordinating conjunctions. The conjunctions that join subordinating clause to main clause or principal clause, that kind of clause and that kind of conjunctions are called as, for example, not only but also. This is a subordinating conjunction, or and, these are coordinating conjunctions, or as is a coordinating conjunction. In this way you can learn more about these conjunctions and their types into that lecture, when we will learn about the clauses or types of sentences. Okay, and the last one is the parts of speech of English is interjection. What is an interjection? Interjection is nothing but what? An interjection is a word used to express sudden emotions, or when you express emotions enthusiastically, when the emotions are overwhelmed, at that time they form a sentence, and that kind of sentence also can be called as exclamation, or when some sudden words automatically or obviously uttered by our mouth, that is called as, those words are known as interjections. Those words are known as interjections. Exclamatory sentence is a different thing, and exclamatory word is a different thing. It is not known as exclamatory word, instead it is always known as an interjection. What is an interjection? Interjection is nothing but a word to express our sudden emotions. For example, when you see a snake, big snake, what kind of expression do you utter? Oh my God, or oh my goodness. That is interjection. Or when somebody passes away, at that time somebody is passed away and you listen that news, at that time suddenly you express, alas, he has passed away, he was a very good fellow. And in this way, alas, that word is an interjection. That is a sudden expression of emotion. For example, alas, and it will always be followed by exclamatory mark. The word will be followed by exclamatory mark. Alas, oh my God. Okay. Oh. In this way, these are the interjections. Okay. Interjection is often followed by an exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark will just define that word as an interjection, and that's why they will be easy to identify into the sentences. Again, here we will cite the same example as we have taken in the very beginning, and then we will identify different parts of speech in that sentence, and that will be our last part of this lecture. So, the young girl brought me a very long letter from teacher. A very long letter from the teacher, and then disappeared. And then disappeared. Oh my. Now let's identify different words according to the parts of speech. What is young? Young is an adjective modifying the noun girl. What is girl? It is a noun. This is an adjective. Brought is a verb. Me is a pronoun. Long is again an adjective, as it is modifying this word. This is a noun. from the teacher. Teacher is a noun. Okay. The is an article and is a conjunction. Okay. Disappeared, verb, and oh my, interjection. Interjection. Okay. And is a conjunction. See, noun, pronoun, verb, adjective. Okay. Then article, conjunction, interjection. In this way, these are the parts of speech. You can use them in different situations, in different way, and according to these kinds, we can remember so many words in any language. For example, as I have told you in the beginning, that there are some 9 lakh and something are the words in Oxford dictionary, and these words can be remembered according to the parts of speech. For example, there are thousands of or lakhs of nouns in a language. Nouns can be, we may say, there are number of nouns, and every day you may add so many nouns into a language. So they cannot be finite. They are infinite. Verbs, there are specific words, verbs, adjectives. According to these things, we can remember so many words, lakhs of words in any language, as we remember so many things in our house according to the arrangement that we have made into our house. In the same way, in a language, if you learn parts of speech properly, then you will also arrange those words into your brain, and they will make you comfortable to remember those words according to the parts of speech. So that's what I wanted to teach you into this lecture, and thank you very much.